Hey yo guys, it's Big Teeny Gamer here, and I'm doing another top 10. And you know what the top 10 is? Top 10 sweepers in Pokemon! Well, here are the rules though. Number 1, no megas. That'll be its own separate video. Number 2, no legendaries. That's also gonna be its own separate video. And number 3, this is just my opinion. So, if you have a list or you have a video, then just post it in the comments and then I'll check it out. So anyways, let's get this started. At number 10 we have Krookodile. Well, Krookodile is a dark and ground type, which is a good sweeper in my opinion. Well, its attack is 117 and its speed is 92. Wow, that is pretty good attacking for Krookodile. Well, anyways, it has good coverage moves at its disposal, making it a sweeper, like Earthquake, Knockoff, Stone Edge, Superpower, Outrage, Dragon Claw, and Night Slash, and much more. Well, that's all that is to say actually, since Krookodile doesn't do that much, but I can tell you a set though. Just give Krookodile the Choice Band, give the ability Intimidate, Nature Jolly, put EVs on attack and speed, Knockoff, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Superpower. So those are the moves that you give to Krookodile, and you'll make it a Choice Band Krookodile set. So that is actually a good set to start off with Krookodile. Well, anyways, let's get to number 9 on the list. At number 9 we have Gallade. Well, Gallade is pretty much a sweeper in general. I mean that speed is low, but that special defense, 115 special defense and 125 attack. So basically it's a bulky attacker. But if you want the sweeper section, Gallade is up your alley. Well, and you can give it Sword Stance, Close Combat, Shadow Sneak, Zen Headbutt, Leaf Blade, Psycho Cut, Night Slash, basically those moves. In my opinion, just give it Sword Stance, Close Combat, Zen Headbutt, and Night Slash. It has great coverage and really good. Just give it the Life Orb and Jolly or Adamant Nature and train it in attack and speed. So Gallade is actually a fighting and psychic type actually. His weakness is Ghost type. Ghost type. The dreaded Ghost type. I mean, there is a Ghost type in this list, but you'll just have to see it to believe it. Well, if you train it in attack and speed, then it'll be a good sweeper. But you can train it in special defense also to give it a bulky attacker ability. So, or you can just give it Justified or Steadfast. But I prefer Justified because if it gets hit by a dark type move, it increases its power. So that's Gallade in a nutshell. And let's get to number 8 on the list. At number 8 we have Noivern. Well, Noivern is pretty much a sweeper in general. Well, you have the speed. The speed is really high, at 123. And the special attack is 97. And the signature move Boomburst, but I don't prefer Boomburst. And it has Infiltrator as its abilities. Infiltrator! You know what Infiltrator does? Infiltrator bypasses Reflect, Substitute, Light Screen, Mist, yeah, those moves. And so, Noivern is actually the fastest dragon type in the game. Yes, he's the fastest dragon type in the game. And if you want a good Noivern strategy, give it Draco Meteor, Focus Blast, or Flamethrower, Hurricane, Roost, or Taunt. The item is Life Orb. The ability, of course, Infiltrator. The nature is Timid and trained in special attack and speed. Of course, speed because Noivern is the fastest dragon type in the game and a really good move pool. Can counter anything at its disposal. So let's go to number 7. At number 7 we have Infernape. Infernape is basically a mixed attacker. You see in the stats 104 attack and 104 special attack. It can be an all-out attacker. It can be mixed state, which is in my opinion good. So you can give it Fire Blast, Flare Blitz, Close Combat, Mach Punch, Grass Knot, Thunder Punch, and give it the Iron Fist ability, the item Life Orb, and train it in attack, special attack, and speed. And plus Infernape is basically underrated. It's overshadowed by many fire types these days, like Darmanitan. Even though Darmanitan is overshadowed already. Well, Infernape is basically a mixed attacker with that can surprise its opponents. And here on out, I'm going to say these in full detail. So up to number 6. I have a lot to say. So let's get to number 6, shall we? At number 6 with the Mushroom Boxer, Breloom. So Breloom has high attack. If you see high, that is too high. Its abilities is Poison Heal and Technically. Poison Heal heals Breloom if it's poison. So basically just give it a Toxic Orb and then boom, it heals itself. And if you want a Poison Heal attacker set, here it is. The moves are Sword Stance, Superpower or Drain Punch, Seed Bomb, Facade, or Mach Punch. Nature Jolly, train it in HP, attack, and speed. So that's the Poison Heal strategy. Since it heals in battle, it's gonna last for a pretty long time. But the Technican attacker takes it in another level. Technican, the ability Technican is basically powers up moves that power level is 65 and under. So basically it raises the attack of moves that are 65 power and under. So it'll wreck a lot of teams. And if you want a Technican attacker set, well, here you go. Spore, Bullet Seed, Mach Punch, Sword Stance, or Focus Punch, and or Rock 2. Item Life Orb, ability, of course Technican. Jolly slash mid-nature, train it in attack and speed. And that's basically Breloom. Breloom is basically it's not fast, but it can wreck teams. Since it has Mach Punch, which is a go first move, that will actually do lots of damage because Mach Punch has a low attack power. So yeah, so that is basically Breloom. Breloom is a good Technican slash Poison Heal attacker. It's a great addition to your team, and it's in the OU tier, which is pretty good for Breloom. And let's just go to number 5 on the list. At number 5 we have the OP Ambipom, in my opinion. Ambipom is not a really good Technican user, but in my opinion it is. So the mediocre attack of Ambipom is really horrible, but its speed is pretty good. Well, to be frank, it's not the best. Well, it can be replaced by, of course, Burnin and Sizzle. But I prefer Ambipom for his less weaknesses. But if you want to set, here is one right now. Of course, it has a technique on it. Okay, so it's Fake Out, Return, Low Kick, and Knockoff. Item, Life Orb, Train it in Attack and Speed. So basically, Ambipom is another technique user. And here is the most mind-blowing thing. Fake Out, Stab, Fake Out, because Ambipom's a normal type. Stab, Fake Out with Technikin and raise attacks by EV training. You have one of the best Fake Outs in the game. One of them. Not the best, but at least it's certainly good. So that's all I have to say about Ambipom as my main partner in my team. So let's just go on to number 4. And in number 4 and onward, these are really good Pokemon. So anyways, let's get to number 4 on the list. I ain't afraid of no ghost. So at number 4 we have Gengar. And what a good start. Because Gengar has a high special attack and speed stat, and it has good coverage moves like Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave, Taunt, Substitute, Icy Wind. Basically, it is the OG, the OP ghost type that you want, especially when you can wreck teams with it. Well, you're thinking to yourself, why did you include a Mega Pokemon in this list? This is not Mega, this is just normal Gengar. Normal Pokemon count. And you'll see normal Pokemon throughout the whole list. So, yeah, so if you want a strategy, it has the ability to levitate, of course. And its moves are Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, or Sludge Bomb, Focus Blast, Thunderbolt, or Ice Beam. So that is pretty much a good set right there. And give it the Life Orb, train it in Special Attack and Speed. So in conclusion, Gengar is a fast Special Attacking Ghost. And devilish eyes and teeth. Well, it's basically Clefable Shadow, but I don't believe in this theory. I don't believe in that theory. So yeah. So let's get to number 3 on the list. At number 3 we have the OP Garchomp. Of course, Garchomp, because why not? Well, Garchomp has the hidden ability Rough Skin, which is a really good start, since Rough Skin damages the opponent if he uses physical contact moves. And its type is Dragon and Ground. It's a good type, but for one weakness, the dreaded Ice type. Yes, the Ice type, the bane of Pokemon's, the bane of Dragon type's existence. Also, Fairy. Fairy is an annoying one too. But I like Fairy types for some reason. Well, anyways, back to Garchomp. Its attack is 130 and its speed is 102, which makes him a really good attacking sweeper. And a high attack means chaos. Well, its HP is pretty high also, making it a good tank or attacker. But I prefer an attacker because, you know, it's really good. We can give it the choice Scarf and give it Earthquake, Outrage, Stone Edge, and Dragon Claw. Since it's all out physical, give it the Jolly Nature and Attack and Speed. Also the Rough Skin ability, and that'll make it a fast Garchomp since Choice Scarf can raise your speed up to 50% actually, and that is pretty fast for Garchomp. And since Garchomp's speed is mediocre, you can boost that stat to good levels. Well, that is Garchomp for you. And number 2 and onwards, I will be rambling about these Pokemon. So let's number 2 on this Pokemon sweeper list. At number 2 is the OP Generation 6 Pokemon, Greninja. Well, Greninja uses his tongue as a scarf. That's a fun fact for you. Well, anyways, back to Greninja. Greninja has high speed and good special attack. Its speed is super high. Well, of course you train it in special attack and speed. But what makes him a really good Pokemon is protein. And you're thinking to yourself, what does protein do? Well, protein is basically color change, but opposite of that. For example, if Greninja uses a move like, say, Rock Slide, then it changes into a rock type, and it can resist so many moves. And you can put mind games on your opponents, trick up your types and strategies. Well, anyways, if you want a fast moving ninja Pokemon that is a really good Pokemon to add in your team, take Greninja. Well, if you want a strategy, well, here you go. Give it Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, and Grass Knot. Give it the item Life Orb, the ability Protein, Timid Nature, and train it in special attack and speed. Well, there's a lot to say about this froggy Pokemon. It's dark and water, can change its types by using protein. And he is the master, alright. He is in the Uber tier, which means it ranks up in the legendary tier, which is really saying something for a Pokemon with a base stat total of 530. So, let's get on to number 1. And in number 1, I will really go crazy about this one, since this is one of my favorite Pokemon and has good sweeping priority for a reason. Well, anyways, let's get to number 1 on the list. And in number 1, yes, the ultimate blazing chicken bird, or whatever you call him, fried chicken, Blaziken. Blaziken is OP! What are you talking about? His attack power is really good, but its speed is really mediocre at that. But there is one ability that makes Blaziken stand out on the rest of the Pokemon. Speed Boost. Speed Boost raises your speed every turn. That is OP! Give it the Life Orb and then boom, it'll start sweeping. It can't get outspeed by any Pokemon except Ninjask. Ninjask can outspeed Blaziken, but Blaziken can just kill Ninjask in one hit. With Stab, Flare Blitz, and Stab, High Jump Kick, and Low Kick, it'll really wreck teams right from the start. And if you give it the Adamant Nature, boosted its attack power. And let's say this, but all hail Blaziken, or long live the Blaze. Well, anyways, here's my moveset, and I'll say it in perfect detail because Blaziken is just that good. Number 1 is Protect. Protect protects Blaziken, but what to say? Why? Because if it protects, it'll turn by a turn, and it'll get its speed boost right off the bat. Number 2, Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz is its ultimate move. You'll be using this every single time. Flare Blitz is basically an OP physical fire type move, and with the stab power for Blaziken, you get a one-hit KO, almost a one-hit KO, but it's still good. Number 3 is high jump kick or low kick. Low kick is the less tricky option since you don't have to risk the damage on the Blaziken. Well, but it KOs heavy Pokemon like Groudon. But high jump kick, if you want just a little bit more power, then give it high jump kick. High jump kick is a really good move. A really good move to give on Blaziken, because Blaziken can literally wreck your team with just high jump kick if it doesn't miss. And then last but not least is Stone Edge or Knockoff. Stone Edge basically is a coverage move for flying types. You know, the ultimate, yeah. For flying types and other types. And for knockoff, you can knock off your opponent's items, making their strategies fall apart. And can KO ghost types in one hit, since you have that boosted attack power. Its item is Life Orb. Of course, it powers up your move for a little bit of HP, but this is a sacrificer, so yeah. Speed boost, of course. The nature is adamant, train it in attack and speed. I don't know what to say. Blaziken is just that good. Blaziken is just that OP. And so, in my final words for Blaziken, long live the Blaze. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this top 10. It took a lot of time actually. So like and subscribe for more top 10s in the future. And like I said, long live the Blaziken. Well, anyways, see you guys next time for another top 10. And also check out my other videos. I'll just put them in the I'll just put it in the annotations right there. If you see the info button on the screen, just click that and then it'll take you to one of my videos. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!